up, everybody? We are back. Got another week of episodes for y'all. We actually have a new segment. I have, as usual, Fades by Morales with us.
What's good? Let's do it.
Let's do this. We're excited, yo. We got a whole different type of episode. So we took some ideas, and we also were chatting about like how do we make this a little different, keep it consistent, but also do this a little different.
Right.
Yeah, and we talked about something, like the barbershop talk. So we have a new segment called Shop Talk. For today's episode, I'm gonna let Morales tell you all what we're gonna be talking about today.
So today, current events / barber talk. All right. Now, I know everybody watching this podcast heard by now that Mayweather versus Logan Paul. That's a fight that's gonna go on.
Yep.
But Jake Paul decided to steal the entire show, fool.
Really? I don't know anything about this. Walk me through it. What's going on?
Damn. Okay. So it was a press conference for Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
Come on.
But somehow Jake Paul goes up there and he's arguing with him, and then he steals his hat. He stole his hat, fool.
I thought it was Logan Paul. See, this whole Paul situation got me messed up. To be honest with you, I saw a bit of that, and like I saw him being interviewed about the whole someone stole my hat thing, and like somebody hit. So the bodyguards or something, it went down, didn't it? Like there was some punches thrown.
Yeah. They hit Jake Paul. Okay. So Jake Paul took all of them punches for a media stunt. It was all media stunt,
guaranteed,
bro.
Guaranteed. Trying to get
yeah. He made a hat called. Okay, so after he took Floyd Mayweather's hat, which Floyd Mayweather got hella heated because he had a surgery on the top of his head to like get these plugs in.
Simon.
He thought they're not ready, fool. So,
his hair looks a little janky.
Yeah, so when they took his hat, so it looked like a whole bunch of spiders were having a reunion on the top of his head.
That's messed up, bro.
Pero Jake Paul, a genius. Jake Paul, you're a genius. Guess what this vato did? Before he even left the venue, he started selling I got your hats.
Oh, come on. That is such a media stunt.
It is. He took his hat, right? And he said, I got your hat. I got your hat the whole time. Yeah. He was even covering up on it.
Planned out by him, at least. I don't know if Mayweather was in on it, but it was definitely planned out by him.
Mayweather was not in on that.
Fool. Oh, you could tell. I didn't see the whole. I need to go back and watch it.
Oh, bro, you need to pull it up, fool.
I got you.
Try pulling that up because I promise you, Mayweather had no idea. It is bananas.
All right, so it's up. News about Mayweather, Jake Paul hat situation. Jake Paul takes Floyd Mayweather's hat at press event for brother Luke Paul's fight. Oh, so he's his brother. See, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I want you to know something. I used to be the biggest boxing fan. I'll share it. My dad wanted me to be a boxer when I was a kid. Me and my brothers, we watched a lot of boxing since we were a kid. It was in our blood, probably even more than football. And if y'all don't know, that's really the only sport I follow nowadays. But boxing in the last 6-7 years, I mean, it's been a long time coming, has become a joke, and I'm not with it. Like, this is a part of why I'm not with it. I think it's funny as hell, and I'll like look up into it, but not for the sport reason, for the funny aspect of it. I can't watch boxing anymore.
You got a point. You got a point, fool. As a Chicano, a Latino, we're very similar. Now, he lives in California. I live in Kansas City. We don't know each other other than through Instagram and whatnot, but we're so similar. Hey, and Tank be chopping from Houston. I mean, we're all Chicanos. Like, we're all the same. It's so mind-blowing that once you meet like-minded people, you understand, like, you guys vibe together, right?
It's very common for boxing to be like a casual thing in our households. You know what I mean? And for
No,
me,
no, no.
I
But
grew up with it all the time.
and for us, it was like more than just a
Yeah.
casual thing.
Oh,
I felt
bro.
like, remember when De La Hoya when he fought De La Hoya when he fought Chavez?
Yeah.
Dog,
Yeah.
that was like a holiday. That was like Christmas morning
Guaranteed. I
back
probably
then.
watched every Chavez fight that I can remember as a kid.
Like,
Like my dad, he instilled it in us, and it wasn't even like he was pushing us to watch it, but it was part of our life. I watched every
that's
Mike
how.
Tyson fight as a kid, ever. You know what I mean? This is
See,
even when I lived in Mexico, bro.
Tyson is a little different. I'm not the biggest Tyson fan.
He's one of my favorite boxers of all time. I'm actually more embedded into the heavyweight fighters, just because as much
You're
as I
you're,
yeah.
you're a sizist. You're a sizist.
No,
That's what that
no,
is.
no. I like to see people get knocked out, and when you watch a
I
heavyweight
don't.
fight, and here's the deal: is there's have been some middleweights and some some people are a little bit above the middleweight who have really got me excited. I got back into boxing 4 or 5 years ago, like just like got
Who's
back into it, and I had someone who I really liked, and he was a version of like a heavyweight fighter to me, but in a much smaller weight division. And I know you know who I'm talking about, Triple G. So he was out there knocking fools out, and I really enjoyed watching his fights because it was, even though they lasted like a round or 2 rounds, there was just so much aggression. You know what I mean? Like in a good way. And
yeah, but
the whole Canelo
no,
thing
no, no, no.
ruined it for me. Ruined it.
Exactly. Okay,
Ruined the whole sport for me.
you cannot mention Triple G around Chicanos, fool, because they're
It
all gonna
depends.
say,
It
or
depends.
Mexicanos.
It depends.
Mexicanos be
There's
like,
Chicanos who know about boxing, and there's Chicanos who just watch boxing. There's a
right,
difference.
right.
If you only watch boxing, you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, Canelo took that fight all day." I'm sorry. The first fight was a draw. Fully acknowledge that. No one had like a higher. They both sucked in that fight. They were both so afraid of each other that there wasn't any action. The second fight, Canelo got his ass whooped. And here's the deal: is don't watch it with the commentators on. Turn off the commentation. Watch the
Right,
fight
right,
play out.
always.
Yeah, always to understand the fight. He lost that fight by a lot, but here's the deal: is Triple G's old, and that's the thing about like boxing. It's become like this mafia, corrupt, but also hyped up. Like we need to get the youngins in there and get their names out there, and like whatever it takes to to get more media attention. Like the situation with Jake Paul, right? Like all of this gives more of an appeal to boxing, and just having genuine boxing fights doesn't anymore. So that's where the sport's going. There's nothing wrong with that. That's where everything's going. It's just not for me.
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you remember those back in the day, fool, when it was like, hey, ponte el pozole, or we're gonna either eat pozole, or we're gonna do something. We're gonna make tamales. We're gonna make carnitas.
Oh, it was a
For
party.
what?
It was a
For the
party.
fight.
Yeah,
For
it
the
was a
fight. You
party.
know
Oh,
what I mean?
guaranteed. The party. It like in my house, there was two of the biggest parties of the year, and this one was constant major boxing fights, right? And the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was a party, and then aside
Right.
from the Super Bowl, it was major boxing fights, and they used to like make a big event, like the whole neighborhood. And a good portion of my
You
life
there?
around this time, I lived in Mexico. So my dad had this thing. He had a parabolica,
Yo.
like this massive metal thing in the back that looked like it could catch like thunder. You know what I mean? Like rayos. It was this big ass thing, so we could watch any fight, and most people didn't have access to that in Mex. So everybody would come on Pop's house. They opened up the garage, like they put like chairs, bring food, put this big ass TV. At that time, it was a big ass TV, and we watched the fights there. Man, it was an event for sure. All right, y'all. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back.
I got that. I got that dial up. Hey, I still got dial up internet, fool.
This guy, where you live in Maine? No, it's messing.
No. I got my son down there on a bike. He's pedaling just to support the power to that the rotor. Hurry up down there. All right, we're good. We're good.
You gotta feed him, bro. He ain't got no energy.
No. I gave him some frijoles yesterday.
Yeah, there you go. Got some vitamina P2.
No, we good. So, man, back to this Logan Paul, dude. All right. So, Logan Paul and Mayweather, they're the ones that are fighting.
Mhm.
Jake Paul jumps in there and tries to stir the pot. All
Yeah.
right. So what they want to do is have Logan Paul and Jake Paul both in one night against Mayweather.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the plan, fool. Because they know. Okay, all right. My opinion, my humble opinion. I've only been watching boxing my entire life, and I know every single thing that there is to know about boxing. But with that humble opinion, I'm saying Logan Paul doesn't even touch one freaking those implanted hairs in his head.
Here's the deal: is the fight's a joke. Everybody knows it's a joke. Mayweather is untouchable.
It's meant to be.
Literally.
It's meant to be.
Yeah, like he's untouchable. He's one of the best boxers, if not the best boxer of all time. Well, I'm not saying fighter, boxer. There's a difference.
Well, no. I also have something to say about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, tonight, right now, it's 10 o'clock Kansas City time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the Canelo fight hasn't started. That's why I keep looking over here, because I got the Canelo fight over here to my right. So I have a theory. Mm-hmm. It is May 8th, 2021.
Simon.
Canelo's going to win tonight, obviously, hands down. Billy Joe Saunders is a very good dude. Hey, don't get twisted.
It doesn't matter if he's better. He's winning because it's more popular for him to win.
And Canelo starts his ascend. What does he call it?
Yeah.
Ascend to greatness. Canelo goes down in the history as the number one pound for pound boxer of all time. I'm calling it right now. May 8th, 2021. All right. May 8th, 2021. I'm calling it right now. Canelo goes down as the greatest pound for pound boxer of all time. Straight up.
Man, that's almost sad to hear.
That's why is that sad?
He's not that great.
Dude, he is that great.
He's not.
He has everything. He has power, he has endurance, and he has speed. What more do you want?
Lost 3 times, dude. To 2 fighters that were better than him.
Who did he lose
That's
to?
That's just the truth. He lost 3 times to. Well, he lost 2 times. 2 fighters that were better than him. He lost to Mayweather, and you can say everything you want about he was young, this, and that. That's on him. You know what I mean? That's on him for him not to do it. He got his ass whipped by Triple G, and everybody knows it. And the thing about it is, I can't get behind that. As much as he is a great fighter, and don't get me wrong, he's probably one of the best right now. Genuinely is. But I can't compare him to other people that did it the right way, or that did it during the time when it wasn't so corrupt. It was
Chavez, like Chavez.
Like Chavez. Why isn't Chavez known as one of the best fighters of all time? Like
Chavez isn't known because he came mainstream and then he lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he was 58-0 before he lost. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, Chavez is a great. Oh man, can't nobody take that from him. Exactly. But this about the right here, Mayweather. He's the greatest right now of all time.
Well, technically, there's no one who's getting. Here's the thing: I don't even think Canelo ever get to his technical level. Technical level, it's such a different. There's so many different formats of boxing, and everyone has their own style. Mayweather's style works for him. He is the most boring fighter to watch in the world. I say I'm going to stop watching his fights, and I pay for each one of them, and I almost go to sleep on all his fights.
No.
It's boring as hell.
The game, the boxing consists of hit without getting hit.
Yes, 100%. Not don't get hit when you can't touch them. There's a difference of hitting and touching. There's a big. My man has absolutely no power. And he has power. He doesn't use it. Oh, when's his last knockout? Power. When's his last knockout that he had?
Victor Ramirez.
How long ago was that?
2015, I think.
6 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what? Hey, that vato, he's from here where I'm from. He's from Kansas City. Yeah. That vato he knocked out. And the only reason he knocked him out was because that vato got it. Okay, so what happened was there was a break in the fight. The referee broke the fight up, right, for a second. and that vato dropped his guard, and then Mayweather.
Oh, I
him.
saw that. That was that. No offense, that bitch ass punch that he gave him, like when no one was looking, right? Right when like they stopped the fight and the referee was talking shit, and then
Yeah. But I mean, but they started the fight.
Yeah, but that no.
It was Victor Ortiz. His name was Victor Ortiz.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That was a loose ass punch that he wasn't expecting.
But hey, he knocked him out though, dog.
Technically speaking, my man does not use his power ever on purpose because he doesn't want to wear himself out, which again is beautiful, and he is the best at it. And to me, honestly, one of the best boxers of all times. Probably
the best,
top three easily. Easily, you could say he's the
bro.
100, but he's not a great fighter.
Okay. We're gonna argue this. We're gonna argue this all day. Mike Tyson didn't fight nobody. As soon as he started fighting, competent boxers, he lost. He lost every single one of them. Mike Tyson never fought no.
He was also done
because he never fought nobody.
But he was also done.
Mayweather beat every single person that they put in front of him, and hey, I can't.
No. This is the difference. He didn't lose to any of them. He didn't beat them. He didn't lose to any of them. That's the difference to me. That's boring as hell. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's because you're too.
It's like
you're
winning.
Mexican. You're too
like
Mexican.
Winning every football game ever 2-0. Would you watch that game? A
3
football game. That
3
was 3-0. Sorry.
Okay, let's get a field goal.
So 3-0. If there was one field goal and everything, and there was nothing else. So meaning that team's defense was so great that they didn't let the other team touch them at all for no reason. But their offense was so bad that they was only able to put 3 points, but they did it on purpose so that their defense, which was stronger, could play more. Would you really be down to watch that game every single time that it came on? It's the same thing. Would you be willing to watch that game every time if you knew that it was going to be a 3-0 game every time?
But,
no.
Don't
lie to yourself.
Okay. I won't lie to that. I won't say yes. I won't say yes. But you're comparing football to boxing.
No, but I'm not. I'm comparing the concept of defense versus offense.
So the football. Okay. Kansas City Chiefs. All right. Do they have the best offense as of right now in 2001 or 21?
I don't know. I haven't looked up the stats.
No. Okay. Well, 2020, did they have the best offense? Hands down, right? Hands down.
Yeah.
Okay. And when they went up against the best defense, and
defense matters. No one's saying that at all, and that's why I give him his props. But his defense is so great that he himself says, I'm just gonna not let this dude hit me. I know how to touch him to get points, and I'm gonna go do that. To me, that's cheating me out of my money. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. It's boring as hell. It's boring as hell.
All right. So
that aside, now you know why I don't watch boxing. Because it's all a joke now.
Hey, but hold on, we're skipping. You like heavyweights? You said you like heavyweights, right?
I used to. Again, I don't watch boxing anymore. I've been out of it for a while.
My boy Andy Destroyer.
Yeah,
you didn't see him come back. Oh, first off, he knocked out Anthony Joshua.
Yep.
Oh my God, dude, it was amazing. Brought me.
I did watch that fight. That was a great.
That brought me back to when Cain Velasquez fought Brock Lesnar. You remember?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That was actually one of my favorite moments of all time.
All right.
So last thing before we stop that subject, how much money do you think they're making? I just want to bring this up real quick.
I would say that Mayweather would probably make around 50 million and Logan's probably going to make 100 million or vice versa.
Yeah.
It can go either way.
I can't even. He can make up to 100, which I believe. I don't know if
no,
but he can make up to 100.
Well, when Mayweather fought McGregor made 100 million.
See, I think that's a little different though, slightly. Even though they're like this is very controversial in every aspect, that's McGregor still. I think there's still a little bit more behind his name.
Whoa! I'm thinking the other way. I'm thinking that McGregor is less than Logan.
No.
Dude, Logan has so many followers.
That's cool though, but he has followers in one aspect. Okay, McGregor. Whoa. So what is it? Walk me through Logan's career previous to fighting Mayweather. What's it about? What's it been about?
famous, he started boxing, right?
How long ago?
About 2 years ago.
Exactly. Okay.
Famous YouTuber. Famous YouTuber. Famous YouTuber. Famous
Okay,
YouTuber.
so he's a famous YouTuber and a new boxer. Okay.
What more do you need, carnal?
No,
there's
but here's-
nothing.
here's
There's
the
no
deal,
bigger
though.
platform.
Here's the deal.
YouTube, Barber Clips podcast. Check it out.
The whole McGregor thing is there's a million videos of YouTube of him that are probably just as famous as maybe Logan or Paul, whatever the Paul brothers are.
No way.
I bet you can look up a video of McGregor and it has just as many views as one of the top videos of one of those Paul brothers. And
No
it's not
way.
even his video. It's not even his video. And it's not even his video. I guarantee you that. But here's the deal. Regardless of YouTube, he has a real fan base behind him, a real fighting sports that doesn't care about the craziness or they just follow him because he's a fighter and they watch and they'll pay for the fight to watch it for that reason. Versus a YouTuber is like, I hate boxing. He's funny as hell, but I hate boxing. I'm not watching that. There's millions of those out there too. That's what you're not looking at.
Bro.
You know how many people watch YouTube that would never even think about sports or know nothing about sports whatsoever? There's millions and millions and millions.
Oh, really? I don't know. I love sports. Sports is much. Yeah. I love sports. That's my favorite shit.
You're the 1 out of 10. But the other 9 of people who are like maybe just mainstream, like I'll give you the best example. You have any nephews? Any like nephews who are gamers?
Like video gamers?
Yeah, like big time gamers. No. Okay.
My son is a gamer, but
no, you're good. But I know you embedded sports into your kids, right? I can tell you that every one of these condos probably has one of those kids in them, and all they do is play video games and stay in the room 90% of the time.
Oh no!
Mention something about sports, they'd be like, "What? I don't. It's 2021. I could play 2K on my. That's as much as I know about sports." That's the followers that the Pauls have. That's 90% of their followers. More than half of those aren't going to pay for a boxing fight. Anything else that you want to add to the whole Mayweather and Paul situation?
If he fights both of them, he beats both of them.
Oh, he does.
But I don't think they're gonna fight both of them. But I think Logan Paul, if he were to take it all the way to a decision, which is not gonna happen, but if it did,
it can.
He wins.
It can't. It's all gonna depend on what Mayweather wants to do. Like whatever Mayweather wants to, he could either choose to knock him out, or he could just choose to play with him, or he could choose to evade him. That's the thing about Mayweather. People don't realize is he could do whatever he wants.
He wants to do.
He's been playing one card for the last I don't know how many years, which is again the boring ass card that I don't like. But that doesn't mean he can't fight the other way around. He could knock anyone out. He genuinely could. He chooses not to on purpose, so he can hold his stamina, so he could better defend himself, and he wins a technical game, which is badass. Think about it. Who else can do that? You can't think of any other boxer that can just switch their game up like that. It's like, you know what? This fighter, I'm just not gonna let him touch me. Or you know what? This fighter, he's not good enough. I'm just gonna knock him out second round. No problem.
Not in boxing, no, but John Jones in the UFC is the exact same way.
Yeah.
Exact same way. But that's neither here nor there.
Cool. All right. So that is the whole Mayweather versus the Paul brothers, we're just going to call it that since it's the both of them now, situation. We want to know what you think in the comment section. If y'all want to let us know what your opinions are on this. Do you also think it's going to be fun to watch? Are you going to be paying for this fight, or do you also think it's a joke? Ultimately, we'd love to know what y'all have to say. This is the first episode of the barbershop talk. We would love or the shop talk. We'd love to get more ideas from y'all. If there's any specific subjects that y'all want us to cover, I can't say that we're going to cover each one of them, but we could definitely talk about them and figure out which one's best. Is there anything else that you want to cover before we move on, Morales?
All right. Hey, make sure you guys go check out Barber Clips on Instagram. That's a new channel. We just started this page.
Yep, I'm going to put it down below so y'all see the handle.
Hey, at Barber Clips Podcast Instagram. Follow, like, comment, subscribe, all of that.